Hello, YuGiOh players. This is Ojama here. It's back with another Edison format deck, and this is an Ojama variant that I'm working on and playtesting a little bit. And this is Ojama Snipe Hunter with common charities and a Mallet combo. So there's a lot going on here, so I'm just going to kind of run the list down and kind of explain my thoughts here. I haven't tested this versus like in any events or anything like that, but just a couple testing hands seems kind of fun if you can get the right combos off. But essentially, what we want to do is sorry, the main combo would be that I was thinking was from like a more modern look at Ojamas is where you kind of go blue, crash, and then search, suicide your blues yourself to then start your combos off. So then my thought was to kind of um, go cat into double blue, crash the blues into an enemy something. I don't know. I need to playtest the idea, but this is just an idea theory craft so far. But you go double blue, crash, crash, get the search off, search yourself some magics in some countries, and then really pop off by low on country, drop magic, search black, green, yellow, then add or use or add those to your hand, and then use magical mallet to then add them back to your deck, so that you kind of get like a pseudo pot of greed effect. You add them back to your deck, and then you get all that, and then also, in doing that too, with the triple magical mallets, you then can add vanillas back to your deck as well for the other Ojama magic to then be alive. Um, that's annoying. So then another thing I wanted to like try out is triple pot of avarice, because this deck does very much so fill up the grave very quickly with stuff like cat, double blue, then all the Ojamas, bringing back with country, going to the graveyard, instant fusions, putting Ojama Knights in grave, the synchroing, and then the extra synchro monsters fills up the grave pretty quickly. Plus, then also I want to also run a Snipe Hunter combo in there. So if you go monk, drop magic into Snipe Hunter, you then get 3 attempts to nuke the field. And then also too, I would like to point out that Stardust cannot. I'm pretty sure Stardust cannot negate Snipe Hunter, but I'm not 100% sure. You would have to look the ruling up. I guess I could do that right now, but I just want to get the deck list done. So then the another tech option is common charity, so that like when you open up turn one, let's say, and you do draw like double black or double green or any of the vanillas in your opening hand, common charity I feel like is kind of a it's like sort of a thins out your its draw power, but it also helps prevent bricky dead hands. And Edison is a format where you're able to not immediately die, except for if you're playing like against an Auralis Turbo or something like that. But if you're playing against that, you kind of get fucked. So let's just run down the cards. Yeah, double Fader, double Caius, because this is going to be like the Monarch engine to go along with it, because Monarchs seem to be the best way to play Edison for Ojamas, like a small Synchro engine, but then Kai's Raya's Tragodia, stuff like that, especially. I don't play Tragodia on this version because we are planning to dump a bunch of cards off with Snipe Hunter, and we're putting them back in the deck for Magical Mallet and stuff like Common Charity, so you're not going to have a huge hand size. So let's continue. The double Kai's, because Kai's is the best card in this format. Debris Dragon to bring back blues or stuff like that. Blue to crash, like you can do country, bring back blue. Now it's a 2k beater and 1k beater, and most of the monsters in Edison format and Tengu format have less defense than they do attack, except for a few cards. But you can get over like Thunder Kings and beat through Cyber Dragons and I don't know, stuff like that. And then also you can synchro for an Iron Chain Dragon if you just want to make a 25 beater to crash with like Stardust or something like that with just a 1 card Stardust out. Plus then also we have the never mind. I think I pulled. I was trying to make Black Roses, but I'm pretty sure Black Rose is limited to 1, but I'm sorry. But anyway. Junk Synchron, because you can go, oh, that's how. Okay, so you go Cat and Junk Synchron somehow. Or Junk Synchron, bring back Blue, and then you use Country to put an Ojama in grave to bring back another Ojama monster, and then you can make a Black Rose. So there's that, sorry. So then we go triple blue because that's our searcher, rescue cap because it goes into our searcher. I'm not playing Arabellum in this version just because I'm trying to try out that other line I was explaining in the early. 1 cat, 1 Sangin to go into cat or to go into monk or to go into fader. Just it's a good toolbox in this. It's just a lot of uses. So I do play Sangin in this variant. I don't in a lot of other variants. Snipe Hunter just for the massive the snipe combo with the Ojama magics, and if you combo that off, you can get a lot of spot removal and deal with a lot of issues. take out back row, take out whatever. And it's RNG based, which makes this variant, I feel, kind of fun. Summoner Monk, so you can go into Cat or you can go into Snipe Under. Super Nimble Mega Hamster, because I feel like this is like works really well with the Monarch engine, but you just want to being able to float into blues and then set up the combos and stuff like that, and get the fodder for your Monarchs, or at the very least hamster into a black, green, or yellow, just so you can have that survivability and have that tribute fodder ready for Kai's to come back and make a comeback play. 2 of each of the vanillas, which I am thinking about putting this up to a higher main deck count, because I do want to decrease the frequency I see the vanillas, but I don't know about that. I have to like do some math and do some testing and stuff like that. Heavy Storm, because Heavy Storm double instant fusion, because this works with the Debris Dragon, plus then also synchroning with Junk Synchron, and it also works for a tribute, a crappy tribute engine. So essentially what this is for is you bring back the Ojama Knight, or use instant fusion for Ojama Knight, and then you can synchro level 8. You can then tribute it off for Caius or whatever. Other than that, though, the reason why I'm playing it is because you want to be able to, since we're going to see a lot of country plays, we're going to see Ojama Knight come back later turns, because there's going to be a lot of country interaction. So after you instant fusion, it is counted as a fusion summon, so that you can use Ojama Country to use any of the Ojama cards to bring back Ojama Knight and bring back a recurring 25 beater, which switches the attack and defense of all monsters in the field, allowing you to swing over Stardust, swing over pretty much every synchro in the game, and just be bigger. So there's that. Magical Mallet, like I said, that goes with a combo with Ojama Magic and just putting dead draws back into your deck, or just putting things back into your deck. Like if you want to bring back if you want Summoner Monk to bring out Cat, and you drew Cat and Summoner Monk, you can Magical Mallet the Cat back and then summon. But also Magical Mallet, I like it as well, and the Instant Fusion as just kind of bad situational cards that you can go Summoner Monk that you don't feel too bad about going into Cat, because if you draw like Monk double Mallet, you can go Monk Mallet, bring back Cat, and then go into your double blues, crash, get the searches, and then Mallet the other one and stuff like that. Triple Country, because Country, this card changes the attack and defense of all monsters on the field too. So a lot of players, if they don't play against Ojamas a lot, this tricks them a lot. So that makes them make plays that they weren't thinking about. You'll get a lot of plays where they think they can attack over a monster because they're trying to rush through their plays, but they don't realize that all the attack and defenses of the monsters is switched. So then they suicide their monsters. Double Ojama Magic. I was thinking about playing 3, but 2 seems like the right number. Triple Pot of Avarice, for the same reason as the Mallet and the Monk before. It might break sometimes, but this deck, if the combos go off, it's going to fill up your graveyard a lot. So then this should be live, and just being able to repeat those combos, repeat a Snipe Hunter combo over and over again, seems pretty strong. So that's why I'm playtesting 3. Common Charities, just because the vanillas, the entire deck circles around getting those vanillas to your hand, so this should be live pretty often. I just hope it don't break. If it does break, I'll probably cut it to 2, so you don't have a high probability of drawing 2, but you have a higher probability of drawing 1. And then we play Judgment and Torrential, because those are like my 2 favorite traps this format, because Torrential is an easy mass destruction that doesn't require them to attack into you, so it's harder to play around. And then Judgment, because Judgment. So there's my Edison deck profile. Hope you guys enjoy. It's experimental, but yeah. And then you have your standard synchro lineup, so I'm sorry. But I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching.